friends, welcome to my channel. It's Amber Michel. Okay, so today I'm giving you an update, pregnancy update. A lot has happened since I updated you at 32 weeks. I wanted to do like a 34-week update, but not a lot had changed at that point. But now that I'm actually 37 and 1 today, so this is a 37 week update. Basically, I've had my Group B strep results. I've had a lot of changes in the way that I feel, so I just want to let all of you guys know how this pregnancy is going, and we are so close to meeting this baby boy, and everybody around here is excited. Okay, so the first thing is that I had my ultrasound at 32 weeks, which you saw, and we knew that he was a little bit on the bigger side. A lot on the bigger side. So I had an ultrasound today because I'm 37 weeks and 1 day, and we got the results in. He is big. He is quite large. Okay, so if you know anything about ultrasound, you know that it can be a pound off either way, which is kind of scary. Today he was measuring, his head was measuring 39 weeks, his stomach was measuring 39 weeks, his legs, like his femur bone, is measuring 35 weeks, so I think he's gonna be short, which is cute. And so he's measuring a couple of weeks ahead. His weight was measuring 7 pounds 14 ounces. I'm going to show you a belly shot. He is very low. Actually, when she put the wand on my stomach, she was like, whoa, and she had to like pull even more down and get way down there to get the top of his head, because she had to get that measurement. So he is low, and when she did a little 4D of his face, his little face is smashed. Oh, I feel so bad for him. I hope he is comfortable. I'm glad they don't remember any of this, but his head is really low. So I knew his head has been low since, I knew his head down since 28 weeks, and I knew he's been low since 30 weeks, but being it's my 8th baby, my pelvic floor muscles aren't as strong as they could be, and I'm definitely in a whole lot of discomfort. Walking is uncomfortable. If I do a lot of work, which you guys know that I have a few project videos coming out, my goal was 37 weeks to be done with all of our house projects, and there are a few little things, like very, very small things to do, but they're all done, and I'm so happy. I can't wait. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I have episode 3 coming of the girls' room and the living room, and I think how I'm gonna finish off the series with episode 4 is just a house tour and kind of talk about all the things that we have done and accomplished in the house over these past 3 months. So we know that the baby's gonna be a little on the big side, and when I did my cervical check, my first cervical check at 35 and 5, I was 2 centimeters dilated. I don't even think I've ever been checked that early, but I know that even the earliest, maybe 36 weeks, I've never been 2 centimeters dilated. So at 36 weeks, I was 32 and a half, and today I was 3 centimeters, 50% effaced, and she said the baby's head is super low. So we know that he's low. That's a big part of the discomfort, which I had a big baby. Samuel, number 5, was 9 pounds 6 ounces. I had him at 39 weeks and 4 days, and I had different discomforts. So his behind was so high. I had big major problems with acid and not being able to lay down at night and being uncomfortable. This is uncomfortable, but in the opposite way. So everything down there is super painful, and I have a lot of just pelvic pain and ligament pain. So it's on the other end of the spectrum, but I think if I went to 40 weeks, this baby would be well over 9 pounds, way over 9 pounds. So today we talked about induction. I have been induced plenty of times. I have went into labor on my own. Having 7 babies previously, I've experienced a lot of different things. I've never had a C-section, but I have experienced all the different ways of going into labor. And being induced. So we talked about induction, and she went ahead and scheduled it. I think that if I wasn't in a lot of pain, and if I wasn't barely able to walk, and I say barely able to walk, I can walk, I can't walk without pain. So I would say, I may say, no, let's just let nature take its course, and she'll only let me go to 40 weeks because I am 39 years old. So anyone over 35, her protocol is induction around 40 weeks. And the reason being behind that is supposedly your placenta sometimes can be less effective or expire earlier the older you are. Anyway, so I'm 39 years old. I'm fine with being induced if I have to. I got my group B strep results back, and I'm positive. That makes only 2 out of my 8 that I was negative, and the rest positive. Super bummed, but it's not the end of the world. I've had the penicillin multiple times. It's all fine. I'm good with it. I wish it would have been negative, but I'm fine that it's positive. As far as the ultrasound today, she said the baby is super healthy. Obviously, he's growing like a weed. He's ahead of the game. He's gaining weight. He's big and healthy, and his heart rate was 142. As far as my weight goes, I need to figure out the exact pounds, but I want to say I'm somewhere around the 15-pound mark for the total pregnancy weight gain, which we know a big portion of that is this baby because he's 8 pounds, so that's half of that weight, and all the other things that come along with being pregnant. I am still nursing Magnolia. That's going to be interesting. I don't know how she'll react when there's lots of milk, because right now there's really almost nothing since 20 weeks. So we'll see how that goes. I'm just letting nature take its course, and like I do now with a lot of things with my children and my babies, is I just see how things go. And that's how I do potty training. I don't force potty training. I don't do potty training. I let that take its course. It takes a lot of the stress out of my life and out of their life and putting pressure. This is just how I do things. You do you, and I do me. And that's where we are. So 37 weeks, 1 day, and we're gonna induce in exactly 2 weeks, 39 weeks, 1 day, 5:30 a.m. on the 28th of September. So this was supposed to be an October baby. I thought it might not be because it was only October 4th, probably gonna be a September baby. But she said, and I quote, she's on call tonight and this weekend. And so she's really got her fingers crossed that I go into labor on my own. And so do I. I would love to experience that again. Going into labor on my own, I feel like he will be 100% fine if he's born anytime after now. He's definitely hardy and healthy. And as long as his lungs are developed, I told the Lord that he can come. And so everybody's excited and on baby watch around here. So other things is they rush me up to the room, you use the bathroom, you get weighed and all these things, and then they take your blood pressure. Always tell them with the mask on and everything, just let me breathe a minute because my blood pressure is going to be high. I just walked briskly. I went to the bathroom. I'm huge. So when they do take my pressure right away, it's a little on the high side, and they're like looking at me. I'm like, let me breathe, give me a minute. And then they retake my pressures, and it's really been really good. Besides that, I think, weight, blood pressure, everything looks good. I went and had my pedicure and manicure at a salon that Tommy did work for, and he met the owner. I'd never been there before. It's the nicest one that I've ever been to. It was so fantastic. But I got the mommy to be pedicure and the gel manicure, and got them to match, of course, and I love it. And so that's just another I'm ready, because those are the final things that I usually do before the baby comes. So I've got that done. Bags are packed. So about the way that I've been feeling, sleep has definitely been an issue. It's not that I'm not sleeping at all. It's just I have to get up normal. I have to get up to go pee. My bladder is like so squished because he's low. So I'm having like a whole lot of, I gotta pee, and it's hardly anything. But I think that's totally normal too. A lot of Braxton Hicks contractions actually this last weekend, and she said that's probably why I'm up to a 3. So I'm definitely struggling sleeping. I don't have the biggest appetite. Usually in pregnancy I am starving, and I'm noticing this last week that my appetite has decreased even more. It's not that I don't get hungry, it's just I eat a little bit and I'm full, and I guess it's just because there's a big baby in there. And besides that, energy a little down. I've definitely had less energy, and I think it's 2 factors. One is 3rd trimester, baking a big baby, and then number 2 is all the work and projects has really taken a toll. One cool thing that's happened is that we started school today, so we're back to school. This is September 14th, the day that I'm filming this video. I had a doctor's appointment and we started school all at one time. This is also our first week back to dance. So we have a lot going on right now, a lot to keep me occupied. A lot of times at the end of pregnancy, I'm sitting around waiting, thinking, and resting. And this time it's been a little different. I'm just now at the point where I'll get some, or make myself rest. And we're also gonna hit school, and that way they can be adjusted to it and kind of keep rolling after the baby comes. And also dance, which our schedules changed this year, and it's a much lighter load on me. And so I'm so excited because of course I have a new baby coming. And when Magnolia was born, I was working 2 nights a week, and we weren't home till 9:30 on those nights. That's really tough. So it's the only night that I'm working is going to be on Thursdays, and I'm going to be home by 6:30. So that is 6:30 to from 9:30. That's a huge difference. Another thing that I've been dealing with has been very interesting. I've never had this before. Now, I've had nerve pain, whether it was sciatic pain or whether it was when I walked, my knee felt like it wanted to buckle or would buckle. This is different. I have had kind of a numb right thigh. I know that sounds so weird, like the front of my thigh, depending on how I'm sitting or what I'm doing. But for the most part, if I touch my right thigh, it has some level of numbness to it. This last week, it has been so bad. Saturday, it was so numb that it was painful. I mean, it was a painful sensation. It was not, oh, my leg's just a little numb. It was really painful. And so I had to find a position that would relieve that. I'm sure that's due to the baby being low and nerve, sitting on nerves or whatever. I did tell my doctor about this, and she was understanding that we know pretty much why. Also, and if you don't want people to hear this, turn it down or something. Also, I started passing parts of my mucus plug on Thursday and Friday and today. So things are just moving along. That baby's low and he's gonna be here soon, and we are so excited. I feel like I've never had a pregnancy go this fast, and I've had a lot of kids for a lot of them. It's just this pregnancy has flown by. And knowing that it may be my last one, and probably will be my last one, especially, this was a rough one. I'm trying to hold on to all the precious moments and enjoy all the sweet kicks, but the kicks aren't so sweet anymore. They're a little bit sour. He's just so big. And sometimes when he gets crazy at night and gets moving at midnight, that's his time, it can be a little rough. And sometimes I'll be making faces and the kids are like, "Are you okay?" And I'm absolutely okay, just uncomfortable. So this is the plan. The plan is I have a couple more baby videos to record in the next week or two, and I'm definitely going to be making a labor and delivery vlog. Very excited about that. This is the first time that it's only going to be Tommy and I. I've talked about this in previous videos. It's just really strange not to have my mom or my older daughters there. Even though we're allowed to FaceTime, it's just not going to be the same. And because I'm Group B positive, I stay at the hospital 36 hours rather than 24 hours. So It's exciting and at the same time a little bit disappointing, but I'm trying to go into it with a good attitude, trying to stay positive through the weirdness of the world right now, and just excited that we are blessed with a new healthy baby. The next baby related video that you're gonna see is what's in my hospital bag, and that's gonna include mine and babies. I'm gonna do both those together in one video and do like the 8th time round what's in my bag. Look for episode 3 of Prep This House for Baby series, and I think we're gonna stop at 4 because that'll include everything that's been done, and I'll do the final house tour. So I want to thank you guys for joining me for this video. I hope you enjoyed hearing about baby number 8, our sweet baby boys update. Okay, I want you to always remember, whatever you're going through, God is always there. Be blessed. Peace.